Besides the inventory valuation, we're also interested in the inventory management. We know the purpose of a firm to maintain certain volume of inventory is to meet the unexpected demand. But holding inventory is costly. For example, inventories are subject to the impairment, markdown, storage costs, theft. But if a firm does not have inventory, it will lose customers or sales. So there is a trade-off to maintain the inventory. To maintain their inventory volume within a reasonable range, we are a good indicator of the firm's inventory management. How we learn to what extent the volume of inventory is reasonable. So the reasonable inventory should match the sales. And to get rid of the effect of markdown and markup, we use cost of goods sold instead of sales. So in other words, inventory should match the cost of goods sold. So we use the financial ratio we call inventory turnover, which is defined as ratio of cost of goods sold and the average inventory. Cost of goods sold is an expense account. It represents the expense incurred during an accounting period. And inventory is a balance sheet account. It shows the inventory balance at a specific point of time. Because the balance of inventory keeps changing during an accounting period, so we use the average inventory instead of the inventory balance at a specific time point. Ratio we got means the number of times on average the inventory can be sold during an accounting period. In this case, it means on average inventory can be sold 7.5 times a year. In other words, during this year, this firm has renewed their inventory 7.5 times. We can also convert inventory turnover into number of days. Just use the 365 days divided by the inventory turnover. We can get the number of days on average the inventory on hand by a firm. We can also interpret this way. From purchase to sales takes 48.5 days from purchase to sales. The greater inventory turnover, the fewer number of days. In general, a great inventory turnover indicates a more efficiency in the inventory management. For different industries, the inventory turnover may be different significantly. For example, Walmart and Target, their inventory turnover on average take only a number of days, but for the jewelry, like Tiffany, it may take years. So when you analyze a firm's inventory, so you should consider the difference across industry and firms.